Hello everybody, Elverick here. I'm on World of Warcraft Classic. I'm going to be taking on the Hardcore Challenge. This is my mage. Just rolled him. The only thing I've done so far is I've changed some UI stuff, made sure my settings for recording were good, and actually got into a guild on the Hardcore server. So here I am in a Classic Hardcore guild. This will let my add-ons... my add-on will be able to keep track of what's going on the hardcore side of things. As you can see here, I've got quite a few add-ons going, but this is the important one right now, hardcore. It keeps track of what you're doing and if you die and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. This isn't going to be like my other Let's Play where I am necessarily like reading the quests and going really slow. My plan is just to get in here and start going, get stuff knocked out, and let's see how far we can get. Probably want to get some more action bars up. Been playing a lot of retail, so the UI interface is pretty different on Classic. Trying to get everything to where I can do the things I need to do here. Something like that should be alright. So hardcore, if your character dies, you're dead for good. You have to delete your character. You're not allowed to party with other people or ask for help out in the world. You can only party with people to do a dungeon, and if you do a dungeon you can only do it the one time. And if you die in the dungeon, it's just like if you die in the outside world, you're dead for good. You can't use the mailbox, you can't trade with other players, you can't use the auction house. Everything you either have to find it or craft it yourself. To add to the, add to the difficulty of the challenge. See if we got anything to learn. Arcane Intellect. Don't have enough money for that yet. Alright, let's get started. We need to kill some zombies.
Not enough mana.
Oh man, already out of mana. That's classic right there. I'm gonna go for auto loot. There we go, auto loot. Definitely want to have that auto loot on because you don't have area loot or anything like that in Classic. So my goals for this playthrough are obviously try to get us close to 60 or get to 60 without dying. Don't know how that's gonna go. I've completed a hardcore challenge on, we'll just say, another version of WoW, another type of server. But I'm really excited to be here on official WoW Classic trying to get this done. Hopefully we find some bags here in the starter area. Without being able to use the auction house, bags will be a commodity. Decided to go for mage just to have just to play something a little bit different. I've been playing a lot of hunter on retail. I've been playing a lot of warrior on retail. So I just wanted something to feel a little different here for when I'm playing the hardcore challenge. I don't play a whole lot of mage on retail because I don't really like the class that much on retail. Oh, they tagged that one. You better finish it off. It's another thing, you can't ask for help, or I mean, if you get some help that you didn't ask for, there's nothing really you can do about it. If somebody throws you a buff or throws you a heal, something like that you didn't ask for, it's not a big deal. You just can't ask for help. You can't try to cheese quests by having, somebody help you out by pulling other mobs or, you know, stuff like that. It's meant to just be like a solo challenge to make Classic a little bit more difficult. We're going level 2. I don't know if you saw it said screen captured. The Hardcore mod takes a screenshot every time you level up. It's kind of cool. Ooh, resist. That's something you don't have to deal with in retail anymore. That'll probably be the bane of our existence with this playthrough, is just mobs fully resisting our spells. It's not like you get to keep that mana, so it's just a complete waste whenever they resist your spells. As you can see, it's pretty popular. There's quite a few people on right now, and it is pretty late where I'm at. It's like 2 in the morning, I think, right now. And that's in the central United States. So considering the time, it's pretty busy. This is the Blood Cell Buccaneers server. That's kind of the community's unofficial server that they've picked for the Hardcore Challenge. Most people on these realms, Horde and Alliance, are doing the Hardcore Challenge. Another thing is, obviously, so if you die, you're dead forever. You don't do PvP. You don't do battlegrounds. I mean, I guess you could walk around flagged if you wanted to, but that's kind of that's really risking it, because there could be a high-level, you know, player that's not part of the Hardcore Challenge that sees you flagged and they just ruin your day. It would really suck to lose your character because a level 60 rode by and slapped you upside the head. So I'm going to be getting the wretched zombies, but any XP, especially here at the beginning, is going to be good. This will probably be a fairly grindy playthrough, I would guess. Just trying to, you know, do things that are safe. Probably do some zone hopping. You know, going to Duratar. I'm trying to do the orc starting area a little bit when we get there. We'll kind of have to see how it goes. So like I said, you don't want to be doing like orange quests or anything like that. The difficulty level is going to be up higher. The chances you're going to die are going to be up higher. Now that being said, I'm not going to just sit around and, you know, find a green mob and grind it indefinitely until I hit the level that I want. But between all the quests and, you know, like discovery or exploration experience, should be plenty of experience to go around. Still no bag. That's okay.
What is it?
Only did our first quest here. So we got some gloves or a cape. We don't even have gloves, so we'll take that.
Trust no one.
Wants us to talk to our trainer, kill some skeletons.
What do you require?
Scavenger paws and dust bat wings.
Beware our
Now
enemies.
we can get our intellect. Alright. Just rocking and rolling here. Let's empty out our inventory while we get a chance.
Hello.
I just sold the gloves that we got.
Farewell.
There we go. Alright, go get the wildlife and the skeletons taken care of. I think the skeletons are higher level, so we'll try to look at the wildlife first. Luckily everything here is non-aggroed. They're all the yellow names, so they're not going to jump us for no reason. Probably will want to go enchanting tailoring on this character. Tailoring for if we get some, you know, some gear upgrades from cloth. That'll be nice. The big thing in Classic, though, for a caster is enchanting, because you can make, early game especially, you can make wands, and the DPS on the wands is very high, comparatively speaking, and doesn't cost any mana, so you can just sit there and spam your wand. Alright, there's level 3 already. Only, what, 57 to go? As you can see here, mages are pretty strong at the beginning. Smacks pretty hard. Got those ranged attacks, which are good in a challenge like this. Figure the biggest challenge with the mage will be when I run out of mana, and then I can't do much of anything. So, those cloth, yep. Okay. See, like right there, I thought we finished that, we got that good crit, and then it resisted the second spell right away.
Not enough mana.
Any fans of Final Fantasy Tactics will recognize my character's name. And I know Orlando's not a mage, but I like that name. And like I said, I've been playing a lot of Warrior on retail, so I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. Just need one more Duskbat wing, and then we can focus on the skeletons. I don't know if this with this playthrough, if I'll be brave enough to do dungeons with a group. We'll kind of just have to see how it goes. I would hate to put all the effort into a character and then, not even maybe purposely, but maybe somebody just, you know, not paying attention, pulls something in the dungeon that we can't handle, and we end up dying because of it. It's going to be hard enough, you know, contending with the game, trying to make sure that I'm paying attention. When you get into a group, you're adding a whole nother layer of, you got 4 other people who have to be constantly paying attention and doing what they need to do. But from what I've seen, the hardcore community, this is pretty good. You know, they have the same kind of reservations. You know, they don't want to lose their character either, so maybe we will. Just noticed I didn't actually get that wing that I needed. Always liked the Undead Male's casting animation. Not so much for his heals or his buffs. Like when he casts his buff, I think it looks okay. But I like the casting animation. I think it's pretty metal looking. Guess that's why they got the metal dance. There you go. Let's see here. Where are all these skeletons hiding at? They're just, I guess, being constantly farmed here at the beginning. There's one. One thing that I know, I have played around a little bit on hardcore on another character, and the guilds used to all be linked, so if anybody in any of the guilds died, you got an alert. Now, with the changes that Blizzard implemented, I don't really know what they did, but I do know that the add-on, the guilds got severed, so you only see alerts from the guild you're currently in. So that's kind of sad, but, you know, it'll still give us some alerts. And I'll point it out when it happens. You'll see what I'm talking about. Hopefully we don't see it, though, because if we see the alert I'm talking about, that means somebody's having a bad day. zone. There's a skeleton over there.